Oh hello, oh hello, oh hello. It's been a long time since the last My Guitar video. I think it's for the simple reason that I don't necessarily have a good spot to take care of my guitars. I am, however, preparing a room back there. It's a work in progress though, but as of right now, I have to have this sort of mobile setup. The My Guitar video series is basically me prepping, changing strings on a guitar of mine, telling you a little bit about it, so on and so forth, and that's basically it. Then at the end I play it. You know, pretty simple. Today I have this Dean Select V with me right now, and this is not necessarily an expensive guitar or anything like that, but it's maybe also not Dean's budget V. It's just slightly in between somewhere. Maybe like a it's a little bit more expensive than the cheapest V and has some spec improvements, I would say. So let's take a look at it like this. Look at that. It's a beautiful black V. Actually has sort of like a reddish tone on the back right here that I'm not sure if you can see or not, but it's sort of reddish. You can see through to the wood, which I guess is mahogany. I'm going to look that up actually. Yeah. So the material of the both the back of the body and the neck is mahogany, as you can see. So obviously it will have that reddish type of tone. And then when you put sort of like a transparent, maybe black, maybe dark red or something like that, it turns to this, which feels sort of a brown, I would say. And according to the specs, it should be a quilted maple top. But this is just a black top right there. You have a custom trembucker in here, Seymour Duncan, and a Seymour Duncan ATB neck pickup. I think they're using Grover tuners. That's what Dean has been using for all these years. Yes, Grover tuners. This specific guitar was made in Indonesia. It was inspection checked October 20th of 2020. Why did I buy this guitar? I think I bought it for a video, actually, and I bought it from Gear for Music, and I think I wanted to make a testament video or something like that. But this is not my first Dean guitar. I mean, back during the 2000s, I was a huge fan of the Dean Cadillacs, and even though I don't have a Dean Cadillac right now, I had like 5 of them back during the 2000s because, you know, Eric Peterson of Testament, basically. And I really like the classic look of the Cadillac also, especially, you know, the black one with the white binding and the gold hardware, gold pickups. This is a little bit more classic. You have the zebra looking neck pickup right there, block inlays. I think this is ebony fretboard, 24 3/4 inch scale length, 22 frets. Pretty bare bones. It's been hanging on my wall ever since I made that demo. I picked it up sometimes to play it. I figured I would take it out for a My Guitar video, change the strings, do a setup, and you know, play it a little bit. How about that? So with this mobile setup that I have right here, I have all the tools that I need, and I was thinking of testing out some new strings today. So I figured I would take out something that Dr. Strings sent me. They sent me these Dragon Skin Superior Sound Long Life Coated Quantum Nickel strings. This is a 10 to 46. I have a 10 to 52. Let's do the 10 to 52. Some people might complain that I'm removing all the strings at once, but you know, when I can, since I'm not working with a Floyd Rose bridge or a floating bridge right now, I'm just gonna remove all the strings at once. It's just gonna be easier and faster. I see that this little tuner right there is loose, so I'm gonna fix that. That is fairly common of a thing, that the actual tuning peg can be rocked loose. There's a lot of force happening on these tuners, so sometimes when you remove the strings, you have to, you know, tighten the bolts a little bit. I don't know about you guys, but do you guys remove the plastic from the truss rod cover? I'm just that type of guy that don't, because I don't know. I imagine myself that the guitar is going to be worth more if I eventually sell it, if all the plastic protection is on it. But maybe I'm just fooling myself with that one. I don't know. Dude, long time no My Guitar. This feels great, you guys. The good thing is that I don't necessarily get a lot of time to change strings on my guitars. Why not just make a video and make content out of that? I think that was the initial idea with this. And I hope I get to do this before the personnel at Ola Englund Shop.com has their lunch, because this is where they're supposed to eat their lunch. Not today. They have to eat outside today. No, it's I'm gonna finish before the lunch break is here, okay? Let me put all these extras in here. And that goes in the metal recycling, okay? Put your strings in metal recycling, not in your regular recycling, okay? So Dean has been in a lawsuit against Gibson guitars for a couple of years, and that just recently went in Dean's favor, saying that, you know, the V, the traditional V shape like this, and the E shape are too general looking to be trademarked by Gibson. I think the bigger problem was that Gibson didn't send a cease and desist until 40 years later. It's a little too late on that front. I think that Dean was preparing to stop do these because they started pushing their Vendetta Vs and all the, you know, the a little bit more extreme of Vs and Es. But now I think they're completely free to do all of these again without any hindrance. So yeah, that's cool. Not a lot of people know this, but Gibson Guitars sent Solar Guitars a cease and desist too. I'm not going to tell you about the details, but it's just that that was a long time ago. I saw that Gibson were doing that with other brands as well. A lot of brands talked about it. I decided not to talk about it. That was a long time ago. Okay. My little ass. Okay. How is the fretboard looking right now? That's what I want to figure out. All right, that looks good. I must say the fretboard looks relatively clean. I mean, obviously, I haven't played this a lot. Let's see. Oh, hej! Ja, men det är hunden! Hej på dig! Hej på dig, hunden. Vad gör du? That's a nice little break right there. The dog comes and says hi. Maybe I should have my guitar setup table out here. When the, you know what, it's nice to have a dog disturb you at times. That's okay, okay. There's just something about, you know, you get a sudden bump in your crotch. That's a little surprising, I would say. Okay, it seems that most of the funk and gunk of this fretboard has happened on the higher frets. I'm not that much of a shredder, you guys, but someone has been up here. Was it me? Maybe it was me, actually. Someone's been playing there. All right, let me do this. So here we have the deep conditioner. I want to do the cleaning first. So this cleaning prep is broken, as you can see. It's the thingy is dead. So I'm just gonna push it into the cloth, spray a little spray mabob on there, and let's go to Clean Town. Yeah. I assume that these are nickel frets. Actually, and I see that on the colors of the frets, and usually when you get nickel fret guitars, you can immediately see that they're just not as polished looking as stainless steel frets. And actually a really good I was feeling some little fret sharpness right there. A really good example of this, because I've always been an advocate for nickel frets to be absolutely fine for a guitar as long as they're properly polished when manufacturing. So after a while, they can get a little dull looking like this. But let me show you as an example of this. Where's the example? Okej. Men vad fan? Åh, jävla pucko alltså. I think this is interesting at least. But take a look at these frets, for instance. See if I can focus on these. So these frets are nickel frets as well. They're just very well polished. And they both feel and look like stainless steel frets, and they perform like stainless steel frets. I mean, obviously, stainless steel frets is a slight upgrade in terms of the feel. As long as you polish the nickel frets properly, they perform just as well, in my opinion. Dude, I don't really need to clean that much. Maybe a little bit of a, you know, dust and shit like that. That looks pretty good. All right, let's do some of that deep conditioning. This is deep. I'm not sponsored, by the way, by anyone. This is Dunlop Deep Conditioner. I think I bought a pack, and maybe it's time to do it, buy something new. But obviously, I broke the thing on this like that. Then I have another part of my cloth where I use this. Okay. And sometimes, like going back to talk about the frets, there are tools that you can use if you want to polish your frets. Tools like these are really good. You just put them over the frets, you can polish them without damaging the fretboard. Nifty. Also, not sure if you've seen these, but this is the Englund guitar cloth that we sell from olenglundshop.com. You can polish your guitar with one of these. It's insanely high quality. Very nice. However, something I do lack is a guitar polish. Where is that? I think it's been stolen. All right, I found the guitar polish, and I think I'm cursed because the top of this polish is also gone. What the hell? So I do this, milk it into the actual cloth. Fredrik, du får jättegärna komma och ta kaffe och så här. Det är lugnt. I have to let the employees grab coffee from the coffee machine. Otherwise, I'm going to have sad employees. You don't want that. I'm going to show you one of my favorite features about this guitars. Nice detail that I thoroughly enjoy. Something that we also do on some of our gloss guitars, solarguitars.com, Olaf Schultz, is that the back, like this, if you can see, it's finished in gloss on the body, but here you got a satin touch right there. And this touch is actually diagonal, as you can see. And which I think is weird, because over here, you know, well, I guess I probably don't touch the gloss right there, but it's sort of close for my thumb to go up, and then you go into the stratosphere, it's fine. Good little cleanup and a touch-up of the guitar, and it looks freaking brand new right there. I decided for Dr. Strings right there, also not sponsored. Dragon skin, whatever that means. And again, the thing about DR Strings, they pack the first and the fourth string, the second and the fifth string, and the sixth and the third string. Incredibly stupid, in my opinion. One string, and now I got to keep my concentration up, so I put this fourth string in the fourth hole. Like that. Then we have the second and the fifth. I got a massive hiccup, you guys. It's not easy being old. Okay, last two. Okay. That's right, I was supposed to tighten some of these. I'm going to do that right now. And these you should not over tighten because it will work itself into the finish of the body. But just give it a good squeeze. So you feel that it's, you know, it's stuck there. But don't over tighten. This is not about hanging something on the wall or something, you know? Since it's a 10 to 52 set, I guess I will tune this guitar to standard D. That's my standard for these type of strings. And with the scale length being 24 to 3/4, I think it's going to be nice and maybe a little bit more loose than I'm used to on a standard scale guitar. So I think it's going to be perfect. Also, something that I haven't talked about is this custom humbucker right there, which I think is an insanely awesome pickup. Dude, this hiccup just won't leave. And now when I'm holding these thicker strings right here, I can say for a fact that I don't think I will enjoy the feel of them, which is dangerous. Like I wound it up a little too much for my liking, but let's just go. I don't think I have to make any adjustments on the bridge or the truss rod off this guitar right here. It looks fairly straight and good. And remember, when you're doing the tuning of your guitar, it's great practice. I mean, maybe make it a thing where you're tuning it by... Make it a thing of you tuning it by ear while you're, you know, changing strings on your guitar. So I have this app that has all these strings on it. What is it? I'll see if I can find a link later to put in there. But basically, you can play string by string. So... If it's overkill, you just tune the rest of the strings from this first string. I'm gonna do that just as a test, see how close I am. Just gotta make sure it's still in D. Okay. Okay, again. Okay. Almost. Okay, so let's go. Ah. Pretty close. Also, they moved a little bit, so, you know, I probably was 100% right, but then, you know, the guitars need to Yes, exactly. Okay, time to cut off the strings. But yeah, just make a little game for yourself where you're like, oh, I'm gonna see if I can make myself better at tuning the guitar and, you know, understanding and listening to the different tones on the guitar. It's just ear training, man. It's just ear training. So there you go. It's string. It's in tuned. Let's go play it. Okay. All right, so there it is. The Dean Select V right there. It's plugged in straight into my audio interface. And this is how that custom pickup sounds. And that sounds pretty fucking good to me. Good and nice chug, I like that. So we're in drop C right now, and moving around the strings like this, there's a fair bit of friction of those coated strings that I not fully enjoy. I know coated strings are meant for extremely sweaty guitar players, so the strings will last longer, but for me, this friction is slightly annoying, must say. Not a fan. The neck pickup. There's no split or anything, it's just the deal you get is, I think, tone, volume, volume, and then 3 pickup switches right there. Or positions, I mean. I don't remember if that's exactly how I play, but you know, it's Testament. It's cool. You know what I really like about this guitar? That it's just bare bones. I mean, there's no magic to this guitar. It's just a very guitar. It doesn't have any bells and whistles. I mean, it has the pickups, but the rest is just so basic, but it's so well done. You know, it's so much fun to play. It's just a solid ass guitar. like that. It's just a very simple riff guitar. It's like, hello, solid, here we go. This has been my guitar. If you like what I'm doing, maybe consider subscribing to my channel, and I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.